stretch here. And it's going to be a ground ball. Up has to jump out of the way. And over to first, but that will score the first run of the game for the Yotes to make that 7-1. Here's the 1-0. 2 outs, man on third. And that's ripped. That's got a chance. Way back. Goodbye, home run. The Yotes got the lead to 4 with a 2-run bomb over the mountains again. 7-3. He jumped on that one.
Great piece of hitting by Bain, and we're right back in it. Some of these base runners in.
Sack fly, really. Get this thing to 3. And
there
he drives it, but the left fielder got a great jump on it and makes that catch, and that's going to be a sack fly.
All right. Good job, Cheese.
And a nice keep getting on base. Still a lot of work to do, down 5. And it's a pass ball. Threw that in the dirt. 2-1 count. One hop to the shortstop, but that will get in another run. And the Yotes continue to chip away. That'll make the first out of the inning, but it's past the bat. Base hit's all we need. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball. The second baseman, and he misplays it.
Cheese is coming home.
And Cheese will score easily, and that's going to be an error on the second baseman. Nobody's going in the bullpen right now. Trujillo does it again. A base hit into the gap.
He's going 2.
He's going to hold that first, but that will score the run easily. And we got a 1-run game. Pitch.
Yeah.
Ripped down the line. It's a fair ball. That will score 2, maybe 3.
Chase is going.
And they're going to hold him at third wisely.
Oh, I thought he was going to go.
Hitting with base loading, a chance to win the game. Here's the 2-2.
That's gonna get over his head and fair.
It's over his head and fair. That will do it. The Yotes walk it off. Down 7-0 after 2. No lead was safe. The Yotes win it 12-11. That's 4 in a row.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jimmy Beluccio back on the mic for another game of Yotes baseball. Today we got a good one. We got College of the Desert coming in at 9-3 and coming off a sweep of their rival San Bernardino, with your Cerro Coso Coyotes coming in at 7-8. We've won 4 in a row and coming off a wild walk-off winner in their last one, down 11-8 in the ninth, scoring 4 in the bottom of the ninth for the win, and looking to continue it here against Desert. We're going to take you through some of the lineups, the pitching matchups. You want to stay right here. Starting off for College of the Desert, batting first, Leon, center fielder. Batting second, Lopez, second baseman. Batting third, Wade, the catcher. Batting fourth, Areola, first baseman. Batting fifth, Martin, the DH. Batting sixth, Thompson Jr., the left fielder. Batting seventh, Baxa, the third baseman. Batting eighth, Artis, the right fielder. Batting ninth, Durazo, the shortstop. And pitching is Wallen. Now the lineup for your Cerro Coso Coyotes. Batting the leadoff spot, the left fielder, Trujillo. Batting second, Binney, the catcher. And for Binney, he is one of the players we're going to focus on today. Coming in the bottom of the ninth, a pinch hitter, hit a walk-off double to bring in 2. Now batting third, Wilkes at first. Batting fourth, Minor at third base. And batting fifth is going to be another player we're going to focus on today in the spotlight. He's coming off a 3-for-5 game with a homer and 2 RBIs. That home run was one of the deepest we've seen all season. Now back to the lineup. Batting sixth, Johnson. Batting seventh, and Encarnacion at second. Batting eighth, Couture at short. And batting ninth, London in right. And pitching again today is Rafa Echeverria.
Welcome to Coyote Country.
One team, one goal.
Coyote soccer starts right here.
And this is just the beginning. This is where every race begins.
And where we push ourselves further every day.
We don't just step on the court, we own it.
We're out of our past. We're ready for the future.
No matter the weather.
This is where the work really starts.
And we had a chance to speak to head coach and manager Justice Scott. Here's what he has to say for today's matchup.
Hey, Coach Scott. Coming off of Saturday's walk-off versus Barstow, what is the team's mindset entering this series?
Well, I think it's a good mindset. It's better than losing last game, and walking off at home is always special, no matter how you do it. It does a couple things. It allows them to feel like they can do it the next time you're behind in later innings. It's the best way to win a baseball game.
Thank you. What is the primary focus for the team heading in today's game against Desert?
Well, this is only today's, but the entire series. There's a few teams in this conference that we have to play well against, and Desert's one of them. Them, San Jack, and Bernardino.
Great. And last question, Coach. What makes the Roadrunners a tough team to face, and how do you combat their strengths?
Well, they do a few things. They have for years. They like to run a little bit, so we're going to have to control the running game. They always have good starting pitching. The key for us is to get in the bullpen early, and then we might have a chance if it's close and we knock their starter out or get in a high pitch count in the first 4 or 5 innings. Should bode well for us.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
We're about 5 minutes away from national anthem and first pitch. We'll be right back, everyone.
All right, everybody. So here's how we are for the Coyotes defense today. In the outfield, we have Trejo in left, Bain in center, and London in right, with Minor at third. Couture's at shortstop again today with Encarnacion at second. Wilkes is back in the lineup at first, and Binney is in at catcher today after walking off last week against Barstow. Caden Johnson will be DHing today for the Coyotes, and pitching is Rafa Echeverria once again. Rafa pitched 5 innings, had 7 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, and 11 strikeouts in his last outing. So we're looking to see the freshman from Rio Rico build on that performance again today against the Desert.
And it'll have to be good. Desert comes in top 5 in the conference in ERA and top 10 in opponent batting average. So their pitching staff's been working here early. It's early in the season, but they are 9-3, one of the best staffs in the conference. Another windy one, McKaylee.
Yeah.
So look out for the fly balls.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Last time that there was wind even close to this, any little bit of contact could have been a hit. So
Desert in the yellow and red jerseys today, Coso in the whites. Another opportunity for Coso, get back to 500 and extend this winning streak to 5. Echeverria coming off his best start, 11 Ks in 5 innings, less than 3, is 1 inning away from the quality start and did leave with a chance to get the win. Obviously, we've been talking about this all year, McKaylee, but keys for him today is to stay ahead early, work that inside corner. He's got a mid-80s fastball, changeup, slider, and a curve. And on the other side, guys we need to look out for is Desert's leadoff hitter, Leon. He comes in batting over 450 with 11 stolen bases. So he'll get on base and he'll create havoc on the base paths. A contact guy, and we're going to see him right away here to lead it off. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Leon is a sophomore from La Quinta, California.
For his first pitch is upstairs for a ball. So on paper, this is one of the better players in this league. We'll see what we can do with his first at bat. He's going to follow it back to even the count at 1. From the stretch to start. Lost that breaking ball. 2-1. Big swing and a miss, even the count at 2. I'm wondering if that was a change from the pitching staff. He's working out of like a hybrid stretch right now. Pretty sure he was a full windup in his last start, but could be wrong. And it's going to be a ball. Full count coming up. And this is what Leon will do. He'll work counts, and he'll find his way on base. If he gets on first with the walk, I'd expect him to try to steal. There comes the payoff. And outside for ball 4. But not the guy you want to walk to start it. But Echeverria has gotten out of a lot of jams so far this year.
Yeah, Leon with 11 stolen bases, so figure he's going to be on the move.
He's definitely going to be looking to run. Let's see if Rafa will check on him.
We have Malachi Lopez, sophomore from Rancho Mirage, California.
Now he's truly out of the stretch, and a big swing and a miss for strike 1. Great pitch by Rafa on the outside corner.
Lopez is batting .342 coming into this one.
Decent lead at first for Leon. That's free of the lefty. Has a good pickoff move, like most lefties do. He's going to try to lay down a bunt and flies foul. You don't see the ball jump off the bat in a bunt like that.
No,
that
was weird.
A little strange. 0-2 count, just where you want him. He might try to go. He doesn't. Good pickoff. And there he goes. And follow that a play. And we could see that speed there. So they go to the hit and run. The guy on first, no outs, 0-2 count. Follows it out of play. We'll do it again. So Leon definitely has some wheels over at first. Ground ball, possible double play. Tags the base over to first and in time for a double play. And 2 big outs early for Rafa.
I think that hit Rafa's glove on the way up the middle.
Nice shot by Couture. Get the ground ball, tag the base, and throw it over in time. So 2 big outs for the price of 1. And that's great for his pitch count. Missed upstairs and outside for ball 1.
It's going to bring up Benjamin Wade, the catcher, sophomore from Alexandria, Louisiana. Sorry.
Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1. Fastball has some life to it here early for Rafa.
Wade comes into this one batting .367 on the season.
Wind up in the pitch and another fastball blown by him on the outside edge. Looks like it's tailing away from him a little bit. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Looking for that put-out pitch. See if he goes back inside here. Nope. Outside for ball 2. Long pause. And the pitch upstairs. And the count goes full. So that was Rafa's 15th pitch of the inning. Very efficient. You want around 15 per inning. See if you can get out of it. And just missed for ball 4. So a second walk here early. I think that was something he did so well his last start, only walking 1.
He was averaging 4 up until his last start, so. It's going to bring up Noah Areola, freshman from West Covina, California.
Big kid with an open stance. Here comes the cleanup hitter. With 2 outs, man up first. Threw him the breaking ball first pitch and it missed.
Areola is batting .324 this season so far.
This team hits for a pretty high average. Their numbers jumping off the paper a little bit, but it's still early in the season. Here's the pitch out of the stretch, and a big cut and a miss. And that's that inside pitch that we've been looking for. I would have liked to see that in the last at bat when he had him 1-2. Comes the 1-1. Missed inside and low for ball 2. Desert will work some walks. They're also top 10 in sacrifice flies. So they've been playing good baseball early on. They'll manufacture runs. Have to keep them off the base paths. And that's going to be ripped down the line and just foul. 5 feet falling out of play to even the count 2-2 with a really loud strike 2. It's 2-2 count, 2 outs. Man up first. Top 1. And a strikeout to end the inning. Just the pitch he needed. No hits, no runs, 2 walks, no errors. We'll be right back.
All right, let's take a look at the defense for College of the Desert today. In the outfield, we have Derek Thompson Jr. in left. Brandon Leon will be in center. John Artis in right field. At third base, we have Baxa. Second base, second base, Lopez. Shortstop will be Duraza. First base, Areola. Catcher, Ben Wade. Hitting DH today will be Isaiah Martin. And at pitcher, we have Matt Wallen. Wallen comes into this one with a 3-1 record. He's pitched 26.1 innings this year with a 3.76 ERA. The sophomore from Paris, California, has had a really, really great start to this season for College of the Desert, so we'll see how he does today against the Coyotes.
Yeah, both teams definitely have some guys that can win some ball games. This Desert pitching staff's been really good this season. The 2.4 ERA as a team. So they have some guys that can throw. We'll see how this Yotes lineup can manage that. We've seen the Coyotes be resilient all season so far. I mean, last game, down 7-0 entering the third inning. Chipped away, was down 11-8 in the ninth and put up 4 in the bottom of the ninth. So this lineup can get going in a hurry. They've had 3 times this season where they put up a 10-run inning, and 2 of those times were in the 7th. So they can hit, and they can hit late. This should be a good matchup today.
Leading off for your third goes the Coyotes in the bottom of the third. Number 34, Caden Trujillo.
Here comes Truey.
Truey's batting .419 coming into this one. The hottest Coyote hitter. Freshman from Commerce City, Colorado.
Just missed inside. The fastball looks like it has some life to it. Truey has been dead red. Our hottest hitter. It's been really clutch for this team with timely hits. It's going to be inside and low for ball 2. This looks like it's coming in faster than what we've seen so far, McGailey. Don't know the exact radar, but I would guess that's pushing 90. Late call from the outfield, strike 1. That was a good pitch in the outside corner. All fastballs so far from Wallen. And Truey gets a hold of that one. That's in the gap, and that is gone. Goodbye. Home run. Trujillo starts it off with the homer. Wow.
What a
He
swing.
is on fire. The wind just carried that one. It's blowing left to right. And, man, he is just destroying the gaps. And just like that, the Yotes up 1.
Mr. Clutch stays hot.
That's why you lead him off. And that pitch was 88, so I was almost right. A couple miles per hour off. It's going to be fouled off. So down 0-2. Benny coming off his clutch pinch hit game winner. An RBI double to win it. It bounced over the third baseman's head. That scored 2 in the bottom of the ninth. It earned him the start today.
That was Truey's second home run of the year. Second at home as well.
He's just a gaps hitter. Impressive stuff. That's downstairs. To even the count at 2. Good eye from Benny.
Also only the second home run Wallen has given up this year.
That's going to be foul tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike 3. The first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 30, Christian Wilkes.
Here's Wilkes. Wilkes is redshirt freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Once he gets going again, look out for this lineup. He had an early hamstring injury. He's been working himself back in the lineup. But the first couple of weeks, he was probably our hottest hitter. That's in there to even the count at 1. Turns on that, but it's going to be a ground ball to third baseman. Third baseman's going over to first and in time for the second out.
Now batting, number 8, Julian Miner.
Here's Miner back in the lineup today. We didn't see him last week in either home game. Redshirt sophomore from Fort Worth, Texas. Batting .310 on the season so far.
Big cut and a miss for strike 1. The Coyotes have done an excellent job hitting with 2 outs so far this season. Let's see if they get a rally going here in the bottom of the first with 2. Check swing and unlucky, went off his bat. It's going to be a foul ball and strike 2. Pitch. Great eye by Miner. Really good waist pitch there for Wallen. 1-2 count, 2 outs, 1-0 Yodi lead, thanks to Trujillo leadoff homer. Here's the pitch. And a big swing and a miss to end the inning, but 1 hit on 1 run, no errors. We'll be right back, folks. 5, 6, 7 coming up for Desert. Echeverria at 21 pitches after 1.
Isaiah Martin up to bat here, sophomore from Beaumont, California. Martin is DHing today for the Roadrunners.
Nice pitch by Echeverria there to start him off with the strike.
Martin's only played 7 games out of the Roadrunners' 12, but he comes into this one batting .315.
There's a dribbler down the line that's going to spin out of play for strike 2. Had him off balance there. Start off with 2 breaking balls. Here's the 0-2 from Rafa. All of that a play, stays alive.
Jimmy, we've seen 2 leadoff home runs for the Coyotes early in the season already. First London and now Truey.
Yep. Here's the 0-2. I'd love to see a waste pitch here for throwing for a ball, and they do. Smart pitch by Rafa. This would be a good time to go back to that inside pitch. Try to ring him up. Looks like they're going to go back out. He turns on it. It's going to be right to the left fielder. Right. And he dropped it. That's CJ. Nope, that's Trujillo.
Yeah, that was Truey.
Out and left.
Could see the wind was
The
having an
wind
effect
kind of
there.
knocked it down last second, but probably a ball you should have had. And that's going to be the first error of the game. The wind is definitely affecting the ball, though. You'll see that flag in left center field really blowing now.
Off the bat, I thought that was going to be way deeper in the outfield.
Yeah, knocked it down. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. And it's unfortunate for Rafa. His pitch count. I'll take a hit there.
It's going to bring up left fielder Derek Thompson, sophomore from Randallstown, Maryland.
Pitch is going to be a chopper and off of Miner's glove. And that will be a stand-up double. Tricky hop. He
Bad
leaped
luck.
up. But that will go into the book as a hit and a stand-up double. And now, just like that, Desert has second and third, no outs.
It's going to bring up Javen Baxa, sophomore from La Quinta, California. Baxa's playing third base today. He comes into this one batting .300.
Rafa's going to have to try to manage to get out of this one without a big blow-up inning. He jumps on that first pitch. It's into the gap, and that's going to fall as well. They're going to hold him at third. It looked like a little bit of a miscommunication out in right center field. It went into the gap. Both players looked like they were just kind of waiting for each other to go get it. And that gets down as another double. And this game's tied.
There's John Ortiz, sophomore from Katy, Texas. Ortiz is batting .318 for the Roadrunners. He's played in every game so far this season. A lot of firepower in the bats for the Roadrunners.
Rafa down 1-0. That's upstairs for ball 2. 2 misreads by the Yotes defense with the wind in play here.
We knew it was going to be a factor today.
are down 2-0. And the pitch, beautiful pitch in there for strike one. He's going to have to work his way through this, try to get some outs, and avoid the big inning. It's been an emphasis for this pitching staff so far this season. Pitch in down the line, even the count at 2. Two count, second and third, no outs, 1-1 game. Here, top second. And it's going to skip away from Benny, and that will score another run. Just like that, the Roadrunners up 2-1 here in the top of the second. Still nobody out, man on third, and the count is full. Payoff pitch. And just missed for ball 4. Wouldn't mind a mound visit right now, McKaylee.
Yeah.
Number 7, Aiden Durazo.
So men on the corners, 2 runners are in, and still no outs. Strange inning so far.
Bring up Caden Durazo. Caden's a sophomore, California.
Pitch and foul back. Looks like they have some speed at first. He's bouncing around over there. Have to look out maybe for a double steal.
Caden comes into this one batting 190.
I think it would be probably a really good time to steal here. Try to get that errant throw into center. He'll score a run. Not a big lead at first, big secondary. And that's going to be a ground ball and through. It's through the hole, and another run scores. So nice piece of hitting there. An RBI single makes it 3-1. Still nobody out.
Number 2, Brandon Leon.
And here comes their guy. Top of the order, Leon, back up. The bottom of the Desert lineup does its job. Have to be careful here, McKaylee. This thing can get away from you quick with this guy up to plate. It's a check swing for strike 1. Rafa at 38 pitches. Pitch. Missed. 1-1 in count. Fouled back. 1-2 count. Faria still looking for his first out of the inning. Out of the stretch, 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a fly ball to center. And he makes the catch.
Oof, cannon.
He rockets it to the cutoff man to hold the runner at second. And a big first out for Rafa.
Job by Bain in center there. He's going to bring Malachi Lopez back up. He's 0 for 1 today. hit into the double play earlier.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it would be a great time for another double play. The first, second one out. Already 3 have scored this inning. And that missed for a ball. Pitch count getting up there a little bit on edge. 41 pitches. Out of the stretch in the pitch, and he drives it to left. He's got a good jump on it and slides, and he does not make the catch. And that will load him up. So Trujillo had a good jump on it. Looks like the wind is just knocking it down last second.
Yeah, it's hard for him to read.
And he slid and almost made the grab, but didn't. And now we got bases loaded, 1 out. And a pretty big spot early in this one.
Here's Ben Wade. He's walked today.
And the pitch, big swing and a miss. He wanted all 4 of them. Force out at every base. 1 out here in the top of the second. And the pitch, and that's rocketed to a left. That will score at least 1. They're going to hold him at third. And bases will still be loaded with 1 out, but now 4-1. The Roadrunners with the lead. We talked about it a little bit early on in pregame about Desert having the ability to manufacture runs with timely hitting and sac flies, and we're seeing it here with a 4-run top of the second. And we're going to take a 30-second break for the mound visit. We'll be right back.
Here's Noah Ariolo for 1 with a strikeout today.
Big first baseman looking to do some damage here with bases loaded. Have to be careful. Trying to throw that curveball in there for strike 1, but it just missed, and it's ball 1. The 6'4" first baseman stands in. And he's going to be up 2-0. We've seen Echeverria throw a breaking ball 2-0 before, which is a little bit out of the norm. See if he throws a fastball. If he does, he has to be careful. Doesn't want to get too much of the plate and give up a home run. He left that upstairs for ball 3. And nowhere to put him. Nobody up in the pen so far for the Yotes. Here only in the second inning. Obviously, we have a 3-game series, McKaylee, so you don't want to tax the bullpen too much here in game 1. And that missed. So that will walk in a run on 4 pitches. And that's the 5th run of the inning. Unfortunately, when you give teams extra outs, they will make you pay. And just like that, it's 5-1.
Here's Isaiah Martin. He's 0 for 1 today.
Still bases juiced, 1 out. Really would need a double play ball here to get some momentum back. Great pitch there for strike 2. A lot of movement. Paints the black on the inside corner. Comes the 0-2. And fouled back and out of play again. We'll do it again. 0-2 count, 1 out, top second. 5-1. Roadrunners with the lead. There's the pitch. Outside and away for ball 1. Echeverria over 50 pitches now here in the second. Left that one inside and low. Even gets the count at 2. Missed outside again. The 3-2 count. Bases loaded. Again, nowhere to put him. He's already walked in a run here. You need to throw your best pitch if you're Echeverria. The outfield shaded to the right. Looks like they're playing the wind a little bit.
Got him.
And got him looking. What a pitch from Rafa. He needed it. And he paints the corner for strike 3 in the second out of the inning. Beautiful pitch.
Here's Derek Thompson Jr. He's 1 for 1 today.
So now 2 outs in the inning. Bases still loaded. 5 runs have scored already. Pitch misses inside and low for ball 1. Just clips the outside corner for strike 1. Here comes the 1-1. There's another ball. It's been hitting that spot a lot with that pitch. Just leaving it outside and up. That might be his change. Here comes the 2-1 with 2 outs. It's going to be popped up. That might be an adventure with the wind. London takes charge and makes the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. But 5 hits, 5 runs, and 1 error. It's 5-1 Roadrunners lead. Going to the bottom of the second. We'll be back.
number 13, Andrew Bain.
Here's Andrew Bain, the redshirt sophomore. Coming off of a home run last game, 3 for 5.
5, 6, 7 coming up for the Yotes. And first pitch hits a mile high in the air.
It might be trouble. Never know.
And that is...
Nice catch.
Caught. Nice catch there. That ball hung up there in the wind. That was one of the higher balls I've ever seen in person, to be honest. That was a mile in the sky.
That was Lopez coming all the way over from second base.
Great job by the second baseman taking charge on that one. That looked like it was dropping all the way.
Yeah.
But a nice first out for the inning for the Roadrunners.
Here's Caden Johnson. Johnson, 6'4" sophomore from Appy Valley, California. Was one single away from the cycle a few games ago.
It's in there for a strike to even the count at 1. Vaughn has a really long stride to the plate. He'll whip that in there with his long arm. Definitely is tough to see out of his hand. Does a good job of hiding the ball to the last second, which is really tough for the hitter to pick it up. And kudos to the Desert pitching staff so far this season. Big swing and a miss there for strike 2. Looks like deflected off the catcher. He's going to need a moment.
Talking to the pitcher here, Jimmy?
No, it's deflected off the catcher. He just needs a second.
Oh, okay.
2-2 count, 1 out. You're in the bottom of the second inning. Nice job by CJ to fight that off and stay alive. So this is a similar spot the Yotes have found themselves in a lot this season. And they have come back quite a bit, including in the last one. Good eye for CJ. And the count goes full. Yet again, we find ourselves in a spot where we have to chip away and come back from this early lead. Here's the full count. And he rung him up. CJ thought he had a walk. And the delayed punch out by the umpire, and he's gone looking for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 44, David Encarnacion.
Here's David Encarnacion, freshman from Luquillo, Puerto Rico. Encarnacion's batting .420 coming into this one. Played almost every single game for the Yotes this season, all but one.
Nice pick by the catcher there on that first pitch. Ground ball. Ball down the first base line. So after giving up the leadoff home run, Wallen's starting to settle in a bit. It's nice for him that his team got him 5 runs in the top of the second. And he painted that one in the outside corner for strike 2. And it's always easier for pitchers to get into their rhythm once they have a big lead, and that pressure's off a bit. Here's the 1-2 with 2 outs. And he just throws his hands at it and takes it the opposite way. Great piece of hitting from the one they call Cheese with 2 outs. Didn't try to do too much with that pitch.
Now batting, number 5, Derry Couture.
Here's Derry Couture, freshman from Calgary. Derry's hitting .265 on the season. See if we can do something with 2 outs here.
That's in there for a strike. So 1 count, 2 outs. Man up first. Pitch, big swing and a miss. Couture down 0-2.
Keys is
And there
going.
he goes. And he struck him out, so it won't matter at second. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. 1 hit, no runs, no errors. We'll be back, folks.
Here's Boxa. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI.
7, 8, 9 coming up for Desert. 5-1, top of the 3rd. Echeverria looking for an efficient inning. He's over 60 pitches already, coming off a 40-pitch second. Clips the outside corner for strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. Nice pitch from Rafa to get ahead 1 and 2. It takes a lot to rattle this freshman. We've seen him bounce back in games this season. There's the 1-2, and it's driven to left. Gonna be a long run. It's gonna get down into the gap for extra bases. Gonna go all the way to the wall, and they're gonna send him for 3. Ball goes to the cutoff man and in there easily for a leadoff triple. He sent that ball over Trejo's head and rolled all the way to the wall. And he got into 3rd with ease for their 6th hit of this one. That wind playing a factor again on that one.
Oh, yeah. I think it would have been a little bit more in Trejo's direction. The wind just carried it towards the gap.
Carrying it. The wind is really blowing now left to right. Here's the pitch.
It's John Artis, who walked in his first at-bat.
And there's some action in the Yotes bullpen. that slipped out of his hand. That's going to be ball 2.
Nice play by Benny there.
It's a good stop by Benny for sure, especially with the guy on third. Out of the stretch and the pitch. And left it upstairs. It's going to be ball 3. A lot of time left in this one. It's only a 4-run game, but it does seem like it's more. That's in there for strike 1. The Desert having all the momentum at the moment. But the Odies have come back many times this season. It's still very early in this one. And there's a walk. So men on the corners now with no outs here in the top of the 3rd.
That's Rafa's 5th walk of the day.
He hasn't had his best command, and that's going to be it for him. Justin Scott's going to come get him. And we're going to go to the bullpen for a pitching change here in the top of the 3rd. 5-1 Roadrunners with the lead and 2 men on. We'll be back. Welcome back, everyone. Our first pitching change of the game.
Rafa Echeverria's day is done, and that's going to bring in Andre Carrillo, sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada. Andre has appeared in 3 games so far this year. In 3.2 innings, he has pitched to a 2.45 ERA. So a good start to the year for Andre. Comes in a big spot here for the Coyotes. Durazo is up to bat for the Roadrunners. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI single earlier.
That's in there for a strike. Evens count at 1. The men in the corners, no outs. Already down 4. It's definitely a big spot here early in the game. Rafa will still be in charge of both of the base runners. And he's going to lay down a bunt, and that will score the run. And he's safe at first. So a nice play by Minor charging. He just lost his balance, whipped it over to first. It looks like Wilkes made the tag on him, but the ball came out on the tag. It looks like there's a little bit of a heated conversation going on at first. So we're going to have to wait for clarification. I think it's probably going to be men on the corners, no outs. And it is. So that's an RBI single on a bunt base hit. And that run will be charged to Echeverria.
Here's Brandon Leone. He's 0 for 1 with a walk today. Roadrunner's hottest player.
Pitches outside and low for ball 1. So 6-1 now. Desert with the lead. So men in the corners, no outs. Here's the pitch ripped down the line, but foul. Try to go opposite field there. Almost did. And he's going to steal, and a perfectly timed hit and run. That will bring in another run. So the runner over at first was stealing. So Encarnacion took the bag and he hit it right where he was. So great execution on that hit and run by the Roadrunners. They came in a really good team, and they're showing it right now. Just like that, 7-1 here in the top of the third. And that will be the final line on Echeverria. 2 innings, 6 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned, 5 walks, and 2 Ks for Rafa. And they're stealing again. It's in there for a strike, and the throw is late and going to skip away to center, and that will score another run. And the base runner will advance to third. And all the momentum with the Roadrunners, 8-1. Still no outs.
Lopez up to bat for the Roadrunners. 1 for 2.
Eight hits on 8 runs. Or 8 runs and 8 hits, rather. That's a big strike for strike 2. Need to start collecting some outs, McKaylee. It's a good waste pitch. 1-2. Popped up. It's curving foul, and nobody's going to get there. It's a long run for London. A lot of room in foul territory. Two and swung on and missed. Skips away from Biddy. Who will look over to the runner. 30 throws it away into right field. So the strikeout leads to another run. Looked like Biddy looked to late to third. I mean, you want to peek at him. And then he threw it as he was looking back at first. didn't give himself a chance to set and make the throw, and he threw it into right field. It's going to be the Yotes' third error, and it's 9-1 now. Still nobody out in the top of the third. It's going to be a check swing and strike. Another stretch. Here's the pitch. And that will miss, leaving the count at 1. A tough break for Carrillo. Defense isn't helping him behind here.
A lot of tough plays today. Chewy, 2 or 3 tough plays in the left.
And here's a dribbler back to the mound. He's going to play it, and he throws it away. And that will score another run, folks. Makes it 10-1. Desert with the lead. He had time to play it and make the throw to first, but he just threw it up the line a bit. It was a tough play for Wilkes with the base runner bearing down on him. That's going to be the 4th error for the Yotes. And this one's getting away from us quick. A lot of baseball to go. Not the best start for Coso today.
Just hurting ourselves. Even when Desert's making mistakes, we're letting them get away with it so far. So, just gonna bring up Areola. He's 0 for 1 with an RBI and a strikeout. He's walked in an RBI.
Comes the 1-1. Check swing, and that's going to be a ball. Not the start you're looking for to open this series. Already given up 8 hits, but 10 runs have scored and 4 errors. He bends that in there for a strike.
And Desert's been hitting well and playing well for sure, but hard to feel like this wouldn't be a 9-run game if the Yotes didn't hurt themselves.
And that's common. If you're playing a good team, you have to do the small stuff really well. And there's a strikeout for the first out of the inning. Unfortunately, they haven't been doing the small stuff really well. They've had some chances to get out of these innings, and the pitchers have done a good job at forcing some soft contact.
Here's Isaiah Martin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
And it's just started to snowball on them a little bit with the mistakes. And credit to Desert, working a lot of counts and being really active on the base paths to create some of these mistakes. That's what good teams do.
We saw a similar game like this when we played Fresno. Tough game from the defense, and other team was just putting ball in play. Nothing crazy. Me and you were talking about pregame. Desert playing a lot of small ball. Just working the counts, getting on base.
Mm-hmm. And against one of the better pitching teams that we'll see, 10 runs feels like a lot. But you never know. It's still only the 3rd inning and an eternity to go.
It was 7 last week, Jimmy. We could crawl back.
Against this pitching staff, you'll have to really put in some really good at-bats and work some counts. Here's the 1-1. And it's popped up and going to go out of play, hopefully not hitting a car. It's a long strike, too. highs and lows of baseball. Coming off an insane win this last game. Coming in today, again, punched in the mouth a little bit. Let's see how they respond yet again. Here's the 1-2. And nice pitch. Completely fooled him and struck him out for the second out of the inning. Nice job by Carrillo. Staying on the task at hand.
Here's Derek Thompson Jr. He's 1 for 2 today. Out in left field.
And the pitch in there for a strike. This breaking ball starting to work a bit. It's looking better. Here comes the big righty out of the stretch. One count, 2 outs. Wind is really starting to blow here. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. It's 1 pitch away from getting out of this third. But another big inning for the Roadrunners. Here's the pitch. He turns on it. Nice play by Miner at third. He's going to throw across the diamond and got him at first in time. Great play by Miner. But the damage has been done. Yet again, 5 runs on 3 hits and 3 errors. The score is going to be 10-1 head to the bottom of the third. We'll be right back. Welcome back. 9-1-2 coming up for the Yotes. Down 10-1 here in the bottom of the third.
Here's Brian London, freshman from Conroe, Texas. Back in the lineup today after we didn't see him on Saturday.
That first pitch in there for strike 1.
You never know. Yotes just got to chip away, Jimmy, little by little.
It's a very tough task ahead with Wallen on the mound. He's been pretty efficient, other than that leadoff home run he gave up. But he's throwing a lot of strikes. The pitch count is down right now at about
31
pitches, so he's right where you want to be. It's going to be a pop fly to left fielder and the first out of the inning. So right to him in the left. Thompson Jr. had a good break on the ball and made the catch.
Wind died down just in time for that one.
Yeah, he did.
Now batting, number 34, Caden Trujillo.
Here comes Trujillo, the bright spot so far today. Started this game off with a home run in the bottom of the first to lead things off for the Yotes. There's a check swing out and foul, which is proof of how on top of it he is. Even his check swings are getting good contact. Truly a locked-in hitter right now. Let's see if we can continue. Here's the pitch. Just misses for ball one. Have to start generating some base runners if they're going to make this comeback, or at least make it interesting. This Desert lineup will keep hitting. Here's the 1-1 inside for a ball. Missed as well. So hitters count, 3-1 count for Trujillo. See if we can get on base and maybe spark a rally. Outside for strike two. Trujillo thought he had a walk. It looked close. Barely caught the outside corner. Here's the 3-2 now. Turned on that pitch down the line, foul. Here's the payoff pitch. And swung on and missed. Filthy pitch from Wallen to get him swinging. That would be the second out of the bottom of the third.
Now batting, number 27, Lauren Binney.
Just going to bring up Lauren Binney. He's 0 for 1 with the strikeout.
The first pitch is inside for a ball. Pitch. He launches it to center, but a great break on it by the center fielder. That's going to be the third out of the inning. So no hits, no runs, no errors. We're heading to the top of the fourth, 10-1, Desert with the lead. Welcome back, folks. Top of the fourth, 10-1.
Here's Javen Boxa, 2 for 2 with an RBI today.
Bottom of the order for Desert is 7-8-9. They've been producing so far. That ball skips away from Vinny, and it's going to be ball 2. Here comes the 2-0. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. Tried to throw the breaking ball there. Just lost it a bit. Make the count 3-1. Don't want to walk the leadoff hitters with this big lead. Just want to throw strikes. Miner charges in, throws it across the diamond. Another good play by Miner to get the first out of the inning. You can see why Miner plays multiple positions in the infield. He's got a really good arm. Not surprised to see him over there in the hot corner with that arm.
Here's Artis. He's been walked today.
Big swing and a miss for strike 1 there. They are really swinging out of their shoes. And why not with this big lead? I would probably jump on those first pitches as well. And off the end of the bat, that's going to carry a little bit.
Bain's under it.
Bain is under and makes the grab right before the warning track in right center field. And you can see, even that, the wind definitely took it 5 to 10 feet to the right.
It's going to be tough to track from the other direction.
But yeah, definitely tough, but at least they know by now that it's going left to right.
Yeah.
They'll just adjust accordingly. It looks like they made that adjustment already.
After the one early on where London and Bain kind of came together on it.
That first pitch misses for a ball. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. The Coyotes will need some quick innings. Save that bullpen. This is just the first game of this 3-game series against Desert.
Definitely need to protect the rest of our bullpen.
The starter only going 2 innings today. It's a ground ball. Couture makes the play, throws it over to first, and in time for the 3rd out. So much better inning there for the Coyotes defense. 3 quick outs, still 10-1, headed to the bottom of the 4th. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th.
Number 30, Christian Wilkes.
Here's Wilkes.
Heart of the order coming up for the for 5.
Wilkes is 0 for 1 today. Still kind of looking for him to get back on track after the injury early in the year.
It's outside for a ball. It's a really good start for the Desert starting pitcher, Matthew Wallen. He's at 44 pitches. So right on pace for what you're looking for. 3 innings, 1 earned, 5 Ks, no walks. And that 1 earned was that leadoff home run from Trujillo. That's his 1 mistake so far. So coming in as advertised is this Desert team so far. It's a good eye from Wilkes.
Good sign for Wilkes is he still has only struck out twice all season. He's putting the ball in play.
How he hangs in the box tells me he has a really good eye. He sees the pitch as well. That's going to be an infield base hit for Wilkes. So a slow roller to the shortstop. Almost an impossible play for him over at short. And he's just going to eat it wisely.
It looks like he pulled up there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he pulled up.
Number 8, Julian Miner.
Oh, no. And Wilkes looks like that hamstring's going to flare up again on him.
Yep.
You hate to see it for the kid. He's been battling with it all season. Not what you want for the Yotes. And hamstrings can be tricky, and they can linger all season. Head trainer Stephen Bickle over to check on him.
I saw he was moving pretty slow.
They're going to take him out. A tough break for Wilkes, man. I hate to see it, especially in this kind of game where it's 10-1.
I saw him moving slow there. I wasn't sure if he was just being precautionary, but he slapped his hands together and saw first base coach signal over to manager Justice Scott.
It's a good spot for sure by you. You just hate to see it because that could be another month or 2. Hamstrings are one of those injuries. Tough break. Got a pinch runner in for him.
Pitch runner.
Pitch running for the Coyotes. Number 3, Robert Mazzarisi.
Robert Mazzarisi, a redshirt freshman from Hellendale, California, is going to pinch run for Wilkes. And I'd rather them take Wilkes out. 10-1 game.
Just hope it's not long term.
Yeah.
Mazzarisi looks like he has a big lead over at first. He might try to go. And Miners swings through that one for strike 1. Well, man on first, leadoff hitter's on at least in this inning.
I was going to say, at least we have a base runner. Looks like Wilkes is getting checked out. Hopefully
Mazzarisi's definitely just going to be a pinch runner. I'm assuming Chase Scott will come in to play first base.
Yep.
So he's probably got some wheels over there. Let's see if he can get into scoring position. It's 1-1 count. He's got a very big primary lead.
Mazzarisi's only...
Ooh, and that hit him. That clipped him. Miner ate it and stayed in there. Credit to Miner to hang tough in the box with that pitch coming behind him. And here come the Yotes. First and second, no outs.
Here's Andrew Bain. Bain's 0 for 1 today. Like we said before, he had a home run last game.
The heart of the order doing their job, getting on base, and here comes Bain. He's got some pop in that bat. Here's the pitch. Inside and low for ball 1. So first time today, Wallen's been in some trouble with some base runners. Still only giving up 3 hits with no walks. And Bain rips it to left. That's going to be trouble. It gets down for an extra base hit. This will score at least 1. They're going to send them both. Here he comes. Cutoff man goes to third, and 2 runners will score with a stand-up RBI double from Bain.
Great job by Bain. He stays hot.
Just what the Yotes needed. And it's 10-3, and Coso has some momentum.
Now batting, number 26, Caden Johnson.
Here comes CJ looking to add on. Absolutely beautiful piece of hitting from Bain. Jumped all over that, ripped it down the line all the way to the wall. CJ is looking for a homer with that swing. Here's the 0-1. That's outside, 1-1 count. So finally getting to Wallen a little bit. And the Yotes have captured a little bit of momentum. Still a long way to go in this one, 10-3. And that just missed for ball 2.
CJ's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. CJ's another one, only 4 strikeouts on the year and 35 or so at bats.
Almost hit him again. Wallen losing command a little bit. You rough a guy up, get a few hits off him, this is what can happen. So credit to Wilkes, start this rally with that infield hit to start the inning. And he's stealing third. It's going to be a freebie. What a jump. Wallen didn't check on him. And Bain easily takes third.
Now CJ's got a full count here. No outs.
Payoff pitch coming with no outs in the inning still. Man on third. And a chopper to the third baseman. Third baseman will check on the runner, throw across to the first baseman for the first out. So now 10-3. With 1 out, man on third. Encarnacion up. He's batting over 400 on the season. Now this is the guy you want up in this spot. Another RBI opportunity. And he pops it up first pitch. A mile in the sky, and the second baseman makes the easy catch, and that won't be deep enough to tag. And the second out of the inning. He jumped on that high fastball and just got under it. That's a big second out for Wallen to settle this thing down. Here comes shortstop Couture now. It's going to be a dribbler back to the mound. He's going to have plenty of time. And
Couture
gets the play over at first.
I thought he made it there.
Got him by a step. That's the third out of the inning, but 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. It's 10-3. Desert with the lead going to the top of the 5th. We'll be back. Welcome back. 10-3 here in the top of the 5th. Carrillo still on the mound.
And it was Chase Scott who came in at first base for Wilkes. Wilkes was taken out for precautionary with the hamstring injury. There's Brandon Leon, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI. This also was walked to start the game.
Top of the order backup. Coso captured a little bit of momentum in the last half, scoring 2 runs. If you're going to get any chance of comeback, you're going to need some more quick innings here on the defensive end, you would think. Already 10 runs given up. Here's the 2-1. And Payne in the corner for strike 2.
Carrillo's really settled in here. Had a good last inning.
Have to throw strikes and just collect some outs with this lead. And Leon rips it. Opposite field, that's going to roll into the gap. With his speed, it's going to be at least a double. And he's going to try to leg it out for 3, and he will. Leon brings a ton of speed. And a slight bobble in the gap gets him to third easily.
That was launched off the bat.
Right over Couture's head and rolls all the way to the warning track.
Here's Malachi Lopez. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout.
Coming in, Leon was a player that I know we were focused on as a potential impact player, and we've seen every second of that. On base 3 times already here. And that's launched into center. And that is off the wall. So another run will score. It's going to be a stand-up RBI double to make this one 11-3. It froze Bain for a second. That one right over his head and off the top of the wall. And just like that, they get that run back really quickly.
Here's Benjamin Wade. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI.
Count. 11 runs on 10 hits for the Roadrunners. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Even the count at 1. Count, no outs. Paints the corner for strike 2. A little bit of a wide zone from the ump today. He's been pretty consistent with it. Carrillo looking for the first out of the inning. You're up 1-2. And way inside for ball 2. Desert base runners jump around a little bit as the pitch is being thrown. I wonder if that's throwing off the pitcher at times. And that missed. And we got a full count. Payoff pitch. And that's low and away for ball 4. Desert has things cooking again with first and second no outs here in the top of the 5th. been the story of this one so far, just big innings.
Pinch hitting number 28, Logan Warden.
Here comes our first pinch hitter for the Roadrunners.
Logan Warden, freshman, only 4 at-bats this year. So far, he's hitting .500. Logan comes from Cedar Park, Texas. He's a true freshman for the Roadrunners.
First pitch takes a big hack. So no home runs for Desert, but 11 runs on 10 hits. And that's what we saw coming in. They could still hit a homer, but... And they're going to double steal. He's going to throw to second and sailed it. And that will score another run. 12-3 now. Desert staying aggressive on the base paths with a double steal. And manufactures another run. Still 0-2 count. Man on third. Still no outs. And a big strike 3 swinging for the first out of the inning. Nice job by Carrillo getting that strikeout and settling in. But 2 runners have scored already this inning. 5 errors for the Yotes today defensively. Here's the pitch. And called a ball.
Isaiah Martin up to bat. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts for the Roadrunners.
Just missed a little high in that last one. Here's the 1-0. That just missed as well. So 2-0 count. 2 close pitches. There's a chopper out of play and foul. He hit it off the plate. I don't see anyone up in the Yote bullpen at this point. Same with Desert. So Desert will probably stay with Wallen. If he gets out of the 5th, he'll be in line for a win. Echeverria on the hook for the loss. And there's strike 2. Comes the 2-2 pitch. One hopper to Couture at short. Good play. That'll score a run. But he'll get the second out of the inning at first. And that'll make this thing 13-3. So something we saw or mentioned coming in, they'll have some sacrifice situations, and they usually come through. That's what good baseball teams do with runners in scoring position. Just find ways to get them home. And you saw another example of that. It's not trying to do too much. Just put the ball in play with the guy on third and 1 out and score the run. And first pitch swinging, and that's another base hit. This time Thompson Jr. jumping all over that one.
Here's Boxa. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI.
13-3 here, top 5. 2 outs in the inning, man on first.
Won't be shocked to see Thompson Jr. steal.
He's having trouble with it, and he found it. There are always panic moments for a catcher. That happens sometimes. You lose it, have to take your mask off and locate it. With the 10-run lead, I don't know if they're going to continue to be aggressive on the base path. At some point, and there's a strike 1. At some point, you kind of settle down as a coaching staff with a big lead. Just kind of an unwritten rule in baseball. But it's early enough where I don't know if I'd do it yet. There's strike 2.
The double steal surprised me a little bit.
And it worked.
It definitely worked.
I think once you approach that like double-digit lead is when you kind of play a little more conservative. But we've seen teams can put up a ton of runs in this league. And Coso has come back from huge leads before. With a lot of work to do. Here's the 2-2 with 2 outs and ball 3. Carrillo will look for his best pitch here with a 3-2 count, 2 outs, trying to get out of this inning. From the stretch and the pitch. He fouled it off. Barely got a piece. That was a good pitch. Runner will be going with the 3-2 count, 2 outs. So any base hit, we might have a play at the plate. Huge lead over at first, and they're going to let him go, and he walked him. So a 2-out walk, first and second. And Coach Scott is going to go to the bullpen again with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, 13-3. Desert with the lead. We'll be right back during this pitching change. And we're back with this pitching change.
And to pitch for the Yotes, we have redshirt freshman Jack Banning from Logan, Utah. Jack has pitched 2 times this year, 2 innings total. He hasn't given up a run yet this season, so.
Some sidearm action, righty.
Only 1 hit in the 2 innings that Jack has pitched this season as well, so. Needs to get out here to get out of this inning. John Artis up to bat. He's 0 for 1. He's also been walked.
rips that one down the line. That's going to tail foul for a long strike 2. A different look from Banning. This sidearm windup. It's going to be an adjustment for these hitters. See if they adjust, and out in front, fouls that off. There's the 0-2 from Banning. Way outside. Good stop by Benny. Wind is really gusting now. And a big swing and a miss for the third out of the inning. But 3 more scores for Desert. It's 13-3, heading to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back.
Number 1, Ryan London.
9-1-2 here for the Yotes in the bottom of the 5th.
Here's London. He's 0 for 1 today. Wallen sitting at 55 pitches. That was his 56th.
With this 10-run lead, Coso's going to need to start chipping away soon. Because this Desert bullpen is also pretty good. And that's a fair ball ripped down the line by London. Great piece of hitting right off the line. Looking like it might be out of play. That's going to be a stand-up double and a ground rule double. I think it got caught under the fence out there. I jumped on that one. And a leadoff double for the Yotes.
Number 34, Hayden Trujillo.
Here's Trujillo. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI home run, 1 strikeout.
Good start here in the bottom of the 5th. Have to keep getting base hits and pass the bat. Trujillo has just been red hot for the last month. And he hit him.
Wallen losing some control here.
You don't want to speculate, but that hit him right in the middle of the back.
Now batting, number 27, Lauren Binney.
Here comes Benny. Benny's 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
I know that hurt, but he took it. That, you know, when you give up a home run.
There's a bunt.
There's a bunt from Benny. They're going to go over to first and look like he got him in time. That will do the job and sacrifice and move up those runners.
Close play at first.
Interesting.
Benny kind of slowed down a little bit at the end.
Now batting, number 2, Chase Scott.
There's Chase Scott, his first plate appearance of the day. He's come in for Wilkes.
Now 2 men in scoring position. Good job by Benny getting those runners over. And Chase swings through that first pitch.
Chase comes into this one batting .267. Got 2 home runs on the year.
Be a great time for his third. And a really late strike call there.
So we have 0-2 here.
Yeah, I think it's 0-2. It was a ball, but I think he signaled strike really late, and Chase was surprised.
1-2, I believe now. Yeah.
Fouls that off, stay alive. 1-2 count. Might have to fight off some pitches here. There's the 1-2 and swung on and missed for the second out of the inning. A nice breaking ball inside at the knees, got him.
Here comes Minor.
Now batting, number 8, Julian Minor.
Minor's 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Batting .310 on the season. Huge spot for the Yotes here.
Clean up hitter up. Let's see if he can clean it up. Driving some runs. An inch closer. This Desert starter, Wallen, pretty comfortable overall. Has had a huge lead all game. And Minor, ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop's going to take his time and throw over to first for the third out of the inning. So 2 hits, no runs, no errors. We're going to head to the top of the 6th, 13-3 with Desert lead.
Here's Caden Durazo. He's 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Pretty good day for Durazo, who came into this one batting .190.
Yeah, their bottom of the order has been really, really solid. We'll have to fact check it, but I feel like they have probably 5 hits around that range. So production out of the bottom half of the lineup for Desert made a difference early in this one. It follows that back, and they'll even the count. Coyotes really need a clean inning here if they're going to have any chance at it. To start putting up some zeros on that scoreboard. That missed inside and low for ball 2. 5 5 in the second, 5 in the third, and 3 in the fifth for Desert. It's going to show bunt, take it back, and take second strike. Comes the 2-2 from Banning. And rockets that one down the line. That one just went foul. It's way out in front. Kind of tomahawked that thing down the line. That sidearm action that Banning throws, he definitely has some good movement on his pitches. Man, got him for strike 3. Great job by Banning. Completely fooled him. That's the first out of the inning. And here comes Leon, McKaylee. Look out.
2 for 3 with an RBI, a walk.
Triple.
Yep, triple. I think the only time we got him out was a hard hit ball to the outfield.
One of the better players in this conference. Takes an outside strike. That looked like it was a bit outside. Definitely a player to look out for at the next level. Check swing, pop up. Binny's going to try to dive. A great effort from Binny. Absolutely laid out for that one.
That would have been awesome.
Really difficult play for a catcher with all that equipment on.
He was really close, too. You ever done one of those, Jimmy, in your career?
I have gotten one of those, actually. I've also dropped a few.
Yeah. It's a tough play.
That's a tough one.
To get your mask off that fast.
You practice it, actually.
Right.
1-2 count, 1 out, and threw that one to the backstop. Looked like it slipped out of his hand a bit. Two count, 1 out. Top 6, still 13-3, no one on. And missed inside and down. And that makes it full.
Full count to Leon.
You don't want to walk this guy. Make him earn it.
Only been walked 5 times this year.
There's the 3-2. He hit that one high in the sky in foul territory and chase Scott and make the easy catch for the second out. So found a way to get Leon out.
Yeah, nice job by Banning.
And Banning looks good.
There's Lopez. He's 2 for 4 with an RBI and a strikeout. I believe it was Lopez that crushed that double into the gap last inning.
Turns on that one. Nice stop over at short by Couture. Throws across his body. Oh, and Chase just going to come off the bag. A diving attempt by Chase Scott and a great effort. And I think his foot just came off the bag a bit.
Yeah,
it was
I
a
thought
tough
that was the
play.
right call.
Looked like he was safe. Couture took it off one hop. Had to throw it almost as hard as he could with Lopez jumping out of the box. That would have been a good play, but not in time. That'll be an infield hit.
And here comes Benjamin Wade. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. He's also been walked today. Seems like almost everyone in the Desert lineup has gotten on base via walk.
A lot of production, a lot of good ABs from Desert today. And it's kind of what we saw looking at the scouting reports before this one. It's really high on-base percentage. Great job at getting the starters out of the game early, and we saw it again today. teams will just find ways to score, and they'll score in different ways. 13 runs on 12 hits, no home runs. It's a ground ball to Minor. Minor's been great over at third today. He throws a strike to first base for the third out of the inning. So 1 hit, no runs, no errors. Heading to the bottom of the 6th, still down 13-3. Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th, 13-3. We got 5, 6, 7 coming up.
Here's Andrew Bain. He's 1 for 2, 2 RBIs. Hit the double down the line, inning 4, scored 2. And he hit a home run last time.
Bain is certainly heating up.
Been seeing him in center the last couple games.
That's a chopper right off the pitcher. Hopefully he's all right. That'll be an infield hit.
Took that like a champ.
I think he took it off his bottom. I think.
We'll see right now.
Either his back or possibly. Nope.
Oh, right off the shoulder, it looks
right off his shoulder.
Number 26, Caden Johnson.
Back of the shoulder. Here comes CJ. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
So the Yotes have been getting the leadoff hitter on the last few innings.
Nice job by Bain, though. I mean, he is definitely starting to heat up, which is a good sign for the Yotes moving forward.
And he hit him as well. So Wallen losing a little bit of his command. He's still at 68 pitches here in the 6th.
CJ was a little fired up after that one.
I saw that. So no walks, but he's hit a few guys.
Here comes Encarnacion. He's 1 for 2 today.
He's only given up 3 runs and 6 Ks, so pretty efficient. If he gets out of this with no more runs given up, he'll be in line for a quality start and a win. 6 innings with 3 or less runs is a quality start for a starter. It's a really good number to strive for as a starter because you're going 6 innings, which saves the bullpen.
Yotes were in this same spot last inning. Single and then hit by pitch.
He tried to lay down a hit or a bunt for a hit. Unfortunately, that's going to be strike 2. You know, I don't know if I love the bunts with no outs and down 10.
It's what we went for last inning. We were able to advance them. Benny almost made it to first, and then we ended up, scoring none. So
I love bunting, but
It's
down
tough.
10, I think you got to probably hit swing away.
Swing away, yeah.
There's the 0-2. And he's going to just throw his hands at it. That could be a double play ball. Shortstop's going to take it himself. But Cheese beats it out easily, so it's force out at second for the first out of the inning. And there'll be guys in the corners with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th.
I think that's a smart play by the shortstop.
Yeah.
Just get the easy one.
Yep. He knew he had no chance of getting him. A smart play.
Here's Derek Couture. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Feels like this is the time for the Yotes if there's going to be one. Couture and then London, and then we're back to Truey at the top of the order.
And a diving play over at third, and that would be a double play. Unbelievable play by Baxa to rob a base hit, rob a run, and get out of the inning. And that will be a quality start for Wallen. 13-3, head to the 7th. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back. Some defensive changes for the Coyotes. Dax Patton comes in at second base for Encarnacion. And we have a change at catcher. Benny's day is done, and Carlos Peralta is coming in to catch. Peralta, the freshman from Rio Rico, Arizona, and Dax Patton, the redshirt freshman from Midlands, Texas. Be in foul territory. And we have a new pitcher for the Coyotes, Jacob Victory, the lefty, redshirt sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada. Victory's only pitched 2 innings so far this season. He's got a 9 ERA in 2 appearances, 2 innings. And up to bat here for the Roadrunners, we have Logan Warden. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Also been walked today. Be low for a ball. Here's a 1-1. It's going to be ripped down the line, foul. One-two count here for Warden. Swing and a strike, 3. Good start for Victory there. It's going to bring up Derek Ball, pinch hitter here for the Roadrunners. Ball comes into this one batting .263. Freshman from Parker, Colorado, up to bat here against Victory. It's going to be fouled off for strike one. Inside for strike two.
Check swing to second baseman. Over to first and in time for the out.
That's Dax Patton getting some work in at second. Came in as a defensive substitution this inning.
Better job from the bullpen last few innings for the Yotes.
Here's Derek Thompson Jr. He's 2 for 4 today. Had a really good day for the Roadrunners.
It's a strike swinging. Comes Victory. The lefty. Set and delivers. Great pitch on the inside corner. That was nasty for Victory. He's ahead 0-2. Some of these arms out of the bullpen today showing the Yotes coaching staff some things. Nice job throwing a lot of strikes. He pops that one up. He'll give it a look. That's how to play. So 0-2 count, 2 outs. Top of the 7th, 13-3. Roadrunners still with the lead. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Looks like he fell off the mound a little bit on that one.
I think he thought he hit the pitch there.
That looked well outside.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-2. Goes back in and got him. A nice job by Victory. No hits, no runs, no errors. It's stretch time. We'll be back for the bottom of the 7th.
Leading off, number 1, Brian London.
So 9-1-2 again coming up for Coso.
Here's Brian London. He's 1 for 2 today.
Wallen still in for Desert at only 73 pitches and 6 innings completed. He's in line for the win. He's already checked off the quality start box. So great job from Wallen today. So far, he's at 6 innings, 3 earned, 6 Ks, no walks. He has hit a couple guys, which don't go in as walks in the book. Second time that's happened, driven right back to him and off of him, and he's going to be safe at first. London's going to have a chance at 2, maybe even 3. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. He's going to get going for third. And they're going to hold him at third wisely.
Another leadoff base runner for the Yotes.
Nice job by London, opening up that stride and recognizing he can probably get to third.
Got a feel for Wallen. He's getting beat up.
Second time we've seen a ground ball right back to Wallen and goes off of him.
Here's Trujillo. He's 1 for 2. He homered early. Also has a strikeout.
And that would be the first error on Desert with a single and a throwing error. And that's going to get through for a base hit. Who else but Trujillo? And an RBI single cuts the lead to 9, 13 to 4.
You got to start somewhere, Jimmy. It's a good start there. That's going to bring up Carlos Peralta.
Number 31, Carlos Peralta.
Peralta came in this one for Binney last inning. It's a defensive substitution. In 4 at-bats this year, he's hitting .500, so see if he can stay hot at the plate.
Looks like there's some guys loosening up in the Desert bullpen. Not throwing yet, but getting going. Pitches in there for a strike. So Wallen approaching 80 pitches here in the 7th. A really good start for him. He's up to 4 earned now. That just misses for a ball inside. You don't want to run into outs, but Trujillo's got some blazing speed. You might see him try to take a bag. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. Fooled him. It was a great breaking ball. We've seen that a lot today. He's got a ton of swing and misses on his breaking ball. 2 strikes. Let's see what they do. No steal. Upstairs for ball 2. Not a big lead over at first. And flips his hands at it. Third baseman has some trouble. He's going to rush his throw over to first and got him in time. So really nice job from Baxa.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a bobble, but he just caught it right off the bounce into his glove.
Chase Scott.
He knocked it down. Realized he didn't have the fastest runner going up the line. So took his time and then lasered it across the diamond for an out. Here comes Chase Scott. He is due. A power hitting first baseman. Big swing and a miss there on the breaking ball for strike 1. A lot of big cuts on breaking balls today that both teams have been swinging through a little bit. Here's the 0-1. It's a good eye from Chase in the dirt, 1-1.
Good job by Wade there.
Yeah, Desert's showing some pretty sound defense all the way through. Even the one error is just that throwing error that just happened a few plays ago.
It was a tough play for the pitcher, too. I was shocked he even tried to throw it to first after getting hit by it.
Yeah, definitely a tough play for sure. Costed them a run, really. Here's the 1-2 with 1 out. And upstairs for a ball. Have any shot at this. You'd think they would need a few more here in the 7th. A nice job by Chase. Not chasing.
He got to 3-2 last at bat. Struck out on the last pitch. See what he can do here.
He's got to protect. gets that breaking ball. I'd like to see him foul it off. High pop up in the infield. First baseman's going to take charge. Nope, second baseman's going to grab it. And that's the second out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, number 8, Julian Miner.
Comes Miner. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Wallen sitting at 87 pitches now. Gotta think this is probably his last bit of work.
Somebody is throwing over there on the other side of the wall. So definitely his last inning, you would think. Just missed for a ball.
It's been a pretty good outing for him, obviously. I know he had the 4 earned, but the offense got him some runs early.
Yeah, we haven't seen many guys go 7. Big cut for Miner. Threw that one for strike 1. If we can get this last out, it'll be 7 innings. 6 Ks, 4 earned, and a walk. Sorry, no walks, just a couple hit by pitches.
It's really impressive coming off of the leadoff homer to start the game.
Yeah, right on par for how he's been pitching all season, really. He's got a 3.7 ERA coming in, so it's right there. They definitely have some guys in that rotation. A few pitchers around the 2 ERA mark. I mean, a team ERA of 2 something at this level is really, really impressive, really good. And that's why they have that 9-3 record. Can't win without pitching in baseball today. 2-2. Meyer crushes that one, but falls a little bit ahead. I'd like to see the Coyotes keep fighting like they always do. They have a runner on second. Pitch inside, and it's going to go to the backstop and advance the runner. Miner already got hit once today. Almost took another one.
Two by Truey. Heads up on the base path.
3-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, 13-4. Roadrunners with the lead and have been in command all game, truly. Except the bottom of the 1st. It's the only lead for Coso. It's 1-0 Coso, then 5-1, 10-1, 10-3, 13-3. Now we're at 13-4. So pretty complete game for Desert.
Ooh.
And Miner rips that one to left, just got under it a little bit, and he's going to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Straying the guy 90 feet away. And it's 13-4, headed to the 8th. We'll be right back. right, folks. Top of the 8th now. 13-4. Desert with the lead. Jacob Victory back on the mound for his second inning.
Now hitting number 6, Steven Hutchinson.
Looks like Desert's going to start going to their bench. Get some pinch hitters in.
Stephen Hutchinson, freshman from Palm Desert, California. He's pinch hitting here.
I have a pinch hitter coming in on deck as well, number 10.
So what looks like Hutchinson came in for Baxa. Hutchinson, in just 15 at-bats here, batting .400. 7 games played. Bit of a utility guy for the Roadrunners. Be coming in to play third.
Comes the 1-1 from Victory. Just missed the outside corner. I've seen that called a few times today. Surprised that didn't get the corner there. Even though it was outside for a ball. 2-1 count. A little different look coming from the left side for the ump and the hitters. And he's ripping that one down the line, but that's going to be a foul. 2-2 count. Victor's done a great job coming in and just throwing a lot of strikes.
Yeah, he's looked solid.
Here it comes, and struck him out. That was filthy.
Had some movement on it.
You could see the movement from here. Just broke to the outside corner. Probably a slider.
His third strikeout.
Or a sweeper.
All right, and that's going to bring up Lucas Barker, a 6'1 sophomore from Ridgewood, New Jersey. East Coast guy, Jimmy. Barker comes in for Artis, so Artis' day in right field will be done. Barker up. And Barker, in 9 at-bats, has hit .333 on the year. Only 8 games played, 9 at-bats, so looks like he's primarily used in the pinch hitting role.
He pops that one up and out of play. We're definitely going to see a pitching change next inning. They got a lot of guys going in the bullpen all of a sudden for Desert. The 9-run lead. Can't imagine they go to their setup and closer. Swings through that one. Awkward swing. Victory just has these hitters guessing. Nice shot from the lefty. It was a bright spot today. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be trouble. And another infield single. Right into that shortstop third base hole. Just such a tough play for the shortstop. He would have to backhand it and throw it off balance all the way across, like you saw Derek Jeter do for years.
At least Couture slowing it up. You know, if there was another base runner, he limits the damage.
That's why the shortstop's usually one of your most athletic players, because they have so much ground to cover there in the infield and have to be quick about it.
Victory just keeps throwing strikes.
See a lot of like NFL quarterbacks playing shortstop back in high school because they have a rocket arm as well. Here's the 0-1 with 1 out. Threw another breaking ball. That might get down. It does. Oh, another base hit. And here in the top of the 8th, it's first and second, 1 out.
That was Durazo. Durazo keeping his good day going. That moves him to 3 for 5. And we're back to the top of the order. Brandon Leone, 2 for 4 with an RBI today. Also walked.
This is the guy. Looking for his 3rd hit, 4th time on base. Really nice pitch there. Not positive what it is from this angle. I think it's some kind of sweeper. It's got a ton of movement. These hitters aren't even close. He threw it again, but he hung that one a little bit. It's going to be popped up and looks like it's going to get into the dugout. It does. So Victory up 0-2 again. See if we can put him away. tough guy to put out. 14 hits for Desert today. So Coso's 9. And take a long look. And here's the pitch. And he just flips his hands at it. That'll be a pop out.
Nice play by Miner.
Nice job by Miner. And foul territory to make that catch in the second out of the inning.
Thought Miner's had a pretty good day at third today.
He's had a great day at third. Overall, defensively, not a great day for the Yotes. 5 errors on the game. It's been a little bit of the difference.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
those errors came at crucial times in those big 5-run innings for Desert. Been an uphill battle ever since. He's going to skip that one. Nice stop by the catch.
Nice play by Peralta there.
I like how he blocked it with his body and flipped his wrist over instead of going to the backhand. We've seen a few times today catchers going to that backhand. It gets by him. Here comes the 1-0 with 2 outs. Really slow breaking ball there, missed for ball 2. Victory's up to 25 pitches. This is second inning of work. He's been really good so far. Inning and 2/3, no earned, 3 Ks, no walks. Back-to-back base hits here.
London traveling.
Out of play, London.
Oh my goodness.
Almost scud there. Great hustle from London. Just a long run.
It was
for
a
the right
really
fielder.
long run.
Looks like it bounced right in front of him.
It might have been a little bit over his head, reaching over with his right arm.
Really tough play, nevertheless. Would have been a great one if he made it.
Lopez stays up to bat. 2-1 count.
Upstairs and in for ball 3.
Lopez is 2 for 5 with an RBI and a strikeout. He's had a good day.
Yeah, just missed a homer by a few feet. Just production up and down this lineup today for Desert.
I was going to say, not many players on Desert that haven't had a good day at the plate.
And left that upstairs for ball 4. Victory lose command a little bit here. He's been really good so far. Now with 2 outs in the top of the 8th, there's bases loaded. The Desert looking to add on.
Here comes Benjamin Wade, 1 for 3 with an RBI today. Comes up with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
They could really open this thing up here. Up by 9 in the 8th and looking to add.
Shot by Peralta there.
That's another time where Peralta just putting his body in front of it instead of trying to pick it. So good job by the catcher coming in late in this one. Victory nods off a lot of pitches, I've noticed. It's a line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit, and that will go all the way to the wall and possibly score all 3. It will. And another triple for Desert that will clear the bases. And it is 16-4 Roadrunners here in the 8th.
It's the second time that just went by Couture's glove.
Just gets into
Rocket
that
in the
alley.
outfield.
And if it gets into that alley with enough speed, it will get all the way to the wall like you saw. And it just clears the bases.
Here's Logan Warden. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
can't blame Couture. That was a missile.
Oh, yeah. It would have been a great play. There was a play maybe an inning or two ago that was very similar. He just reacted a split second too late, went right by his glove, turned into a double. I want to say that was Leon an inning or two ago.
Yeah, that was also a triple.
Okay, there we go. It was
Once
another
it rolls
triple.
to the wall, you're really cooked as a defense. Man, so this game has just gotten away from the Odies, kind of from the jump. It's the top of the second on. It's been a complete game for the Roadrunners. But luckily with baseball, you have another day to play. This is a 3-game series here in conference, so they'll have 2 more chances to right the wrong. Giving up 16 to a rival. Never what you like to start a series here at home. And they'll go to Desert next and then finish the series Saturday at home.
I hit him.
And Victory lost him and hit him there. Which in a way was a little bit of lucky because that runner was going to score if that didn't hit him. But 12-run lead in the 8th.
Here's Derek Ball, 6'3" freshman, Parker, Colorado. He's 0 for 1 today.
That's hit well. To left, and he's under it, and he makes the grab. So that'll be the 3rd out of the inning, but 3 more score for the Roadrunners. It makes it 16-4. Head to the bottom of the 8th. We'll be back. Welcome back, everyone. 16-4 here in the bottom of the 8th. And Matthew Wallen's day is done.
Number 13, Andrew Bain.
He went 7 innings, 4 earned, 6 Ks, no walks, 2 hit by pitches. He had a quality start and in line for the win.
And in to pitch for the Roadrunners now, we have Brady McCleary, the sophomore right-handed pitcher from Patterson, California, looking to make his first appearance of the year right here today. So he's going to be going up against Andrew Bain at first.
Brushed him back, almost hit him. Bain didn't like that, and I don't blame him. Fastball at the eyes. Look out.
Bain is 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs today. Been one of the better Yodi hitters the past week.
And that's in there for a strike. Just pretty complete game today from Desert McKaylee.
Yeah, all around. defensively.
Really good at bats, really good defense, great pitching.
And like we said, a lot of sacrifice plays, even small ball, not a lot of home runs.
I mean, right off the bat, Echeverria, our starter today, was up at 60 pitches after 2. They did a great job working him. And there's another hit for Bain, so he stays hot. His 3rd hit of the day. So Bain's had a really good week.
Just going to bring CJ up. He's 0 for 2 with the strikeout. He got hit last time.
Now batting, number 26, Jaden Johnson.
So that's Coso's 10th hit of the game. You can't say their offense was silent. Just didn't put enough hits together at the right times. It's going to miss inside for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. CJ fouls it off out of play. Comes the 1-1. And that one is also fouled off and out of play. CJ finds himself down 1-2. Man on first. Here's the pitch. Got him out in front. That's going to stay fair. He barehands it, whips it over to first, and got him at first. Oh, my goodness, what a play. The bare hand, off-balance throw from Lopez gets him in time at first. And, hey, credit where credit is due. What a play.
Now batting, number 15, Dax Patton.
It's just a good ball club. Does advance the runner to second. Oh, man, low percentage play. Gets the out. It's another ground ball. Shortstop makes a good pick, and he's going to whip it over to first, and another good play on the left side of this Desert defense. Doesn't hesitate, charges on the ball, takes it off a short hop, and whips it across his body in time.
Number 5,
Man.
Couture.
Here comes Couture. 2 outs here in the 8th. There's the pitch. Fouled out of play. So, great job by McCleary. His season debut on the mound. Just came in and threw a lot of strikes so far. Doing his job with the big lead. Takes a long look and delivers. And that's going to be a base hit and probably a run. They're going to hold him at third.
Now batting, number 1, London.
Here comes London with first and third, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. A little surprised they held him at third there with the 12-run lead. Looked like the throw was a little offline, probably would have scored, but I guess you don't want to run into an out in the bottom of the 8th regardless. And London's been good today with 2 hits.
Yeah, a bit weird. I probably would have sent Bain there, but
Just misses the outside corner. Well, it's still 2 outs. In the bottom of the 8th, men in the corners. London looking for his first RBI of the game. Swung through that one for strike 2. Really nice pitch.
I don't mind London in this number 9 spot.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I saw it pregame and really liked it. Nowadays, you really need production on your 9-hole hitter. And you saw it today. London led off like 3 innings as the 9-hitter.
Yep. He was 2 for 3 today.
And he saws that one off
3
for an
for 4
RBI
right
base
there.
hit. His 3rd hit of the game. And that would be the 5th Yotes run to make it 16-5. Their 12th hit of the game.
Now batting, number 34, Caden Trujillo.
We saw that at the beginning of the year as well. Even when London was leading off, we had Trujillo batting 9. And between the two of them, they've been pretty productive.
Hey, you want a guy that can flip the order and also get on base for when the top of the order does come up.
Here's Trujillo. He's 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, and a strikeout. Has that home run.
He tried to send that one. Big cut for strike 1. 15 hits for Desert, 12 for the Yotes, but an 11-run difference. Just timely hitting in the errors are the story today. A big swing by Trujillo for strike 2. He's definitely looking for a second homer, it looked like, McKaylee. Now he's going to shorten up a little bit with 2 strikes. Another RBI chance for Trujillo.
Oh.
And that one might go. That's to deep center field. Center fielder's tracking, jumps up and can't make the catch. He's going to bounce over the wall for a ground rule double.
London is going to have to stay at third. That's the one. He was just about around third there.
And that's the one I always talk about with you, where London was past third when that went over the wall.
He was just about stepping on the base. I mean, he would have easily been home.
And I would love a rule change on that one, but that will never happen. But 16-6, 2 runners.
Yeah, Yotes are fighting. Yotes are fighting. Here's Peralta. He's 0 for 1.
And credit to Coso, like you're saying. We never give up, never go away. And a chance to score 2 more.
Trujillo, once again.
All Trujillo does is hit. Batting over 400 and rising. Here comes the 2-0. Popped up in foul territory.
down.
First baseman's got a long run, and that will get out of play for strike 1. One count, 2 outs. And on second and third. And the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. He's got to stop stepping out of the box.
Yeah, I was going to say he stepped out there and make it look like.
Looks like he's having a little bit of trouble picking up that sweeper. Here's the 2-2. And a chopper to the right side. First baseman's got an easy play and steps on first for the 3rd out of the inning. So 2 runs for the Yotes there in the 8th. We're going to head to the 9th. 16-6 Desert with the lead. Welcome back, folks. Top 9. Have a new pitcher on the mound.
A new pitcher, we have Gabe Wetzel.
And first pitch is absolutely smoked. And that will be Desert's first home run of the game in the first pitch of the 9th to make it 17-6. He turned on that one.
That was pinch hitter Caden Prosofsky, a freshman from Saskatoon. Sent that one way out of here.
A little bit of a bat flip there. Don't know if that was needed in a 10-run game, but can't blame him. He crushed that one.
He smoked it.
Let's see if Gabe can fire back. That was a nice breaking ball over for a strike.
We got Isaac Rodriguez, sophomore from Hawaii, up to bat here.
And he hit him.
Going to bring Lucas Barker back up. He's 1 for 1 since coming in to pinch hit.
That looked like that just missed for ball 1. Gabe's got some decent stuff. Control was an issue his first time out. Looks like that was decent velo there. Sophomore from Utah. He's got a slider curve change, mid-80s fastball. He bends that curve in there. That's going to be a base hit. Desert will keep on hitting here in the 9th. And it's first and second, nobody out. And their 17th hit. Here comes another pinch hitter, it looks like. Number 18.
Damian Quintana, freshman from Viejo, California.
Here comes Gabe out of the stretch. He delivers. That's fly ball, bending foul, long run from London, and won't make the play. They are really jumping on Gabe and swinging at first pitches here. Now 17-6. Here, top 9. No outs. That's a great pitch for strike 2. I'd love to see Wetzel settle in. It's only his second appearance this season. He's a hard-working, great kid that works a lot of the basketball games with me up in the booth. Here comes the 0-2. And got him for the strikeout. Great breaking ball from Gabe. A lot of downward movement. That's the first out of the 9th.
Leon back up to bat here.
Here comes Leon. Seems like he's been up a million times today.
So it's going to be a 6th at bat, maybe 7th.
2 for 5 with a hit by pitch, I believe. On base 3 times. That's going to skip away from the catcher to advance both runners. it's second and third, 1 out. First base open. Here's the 1-0 from Gabe. And ripped right back up the middle. That will score 2. And they have him at second. They do not. Skips away. Had a chance at him at second. And another RBI double for Desert to extend the lead to 19-6. A little bit surprised they sent that second runner in from third, and also a little surprised he legged that out for a double in a 19-6 game.
It's a rivalry game, Jimmy.
But it is in conference, and yeah, you know, they're pinch hitters, so they're trying to make the most of their moment, of course.
Here's Malachi Lopez.
Another 3 spot on the board for Desert.
That was Leon, though. Who's
Oh.
just trying to make a double out of that.
Never mind. I stand corrected. I think that was the first mistake of the day for us here in the 9th, so not bad from the booth. It's the big inning. It's been the story for Coso a lot, in almost every one of their losses this season. 5 in the second, 5 in the third, 3 in the 5th, 3 in the 8th, 3 in the 9th. So just big innings. Here comes Wetzel from the stretch. He bends that one in for a strike. You see he's got some movement on some of these pitches. I think it's just location for him. It's been a problem so far this year. That's a chopper. The shortstop fires over to first and in time for the second out.
It's going to bring up number 35, Elijah Wyatt, freshman from Aztec, New Mexico.
Well, man on third. 2 outs here, top 9. 19-6.
Wyatt's batting .222 in 9 at-bats this season.
Great first pitch for a strike. So pitching backwards a little bit, throwing those breaking balls early in counts. Trying to find his way out of this inning. Here's the 0-1. Fires that in there. It's going to be a long foul ball. Probably going to get down, and it does. Good hustle, though. There's that chase. Chasing it down. And almost got there. That would have been an insane play. Not really the play you expect your first baseman to make.
He's always hustling over there. There's just so much field.
Yeah, foul territory is definitely, I don't know how to say this, but I guess above average here at this park. Here's the 0-2 count, 2 outs. And that missed, but a good ways pitch, 1-2. Comes the 1-2. And another chopper. It's going to be played by Meyer, but I think that one foul. It did.
Yep.
Miner's pretty short-handed over there at third. Made that scoop look easy.
I figured it went foul based on the third baseman. Just didn't move, let Miner touch him.
And we'll do it again. 1-2 count, 2 outs here in the 9th. Here comes Gabe Wetzel with the pitch. And it's going to be a pass ball on strike 3, and it's going to score another run. Got a feel for the pitch there. Makes his pitch. And it goes to the backstop, and they'll score the 4th run of the 9th and make this thing 20-6.
Again, really no reason for Desert to send the runner there, but
You almost have to in that situation.
yeah, is it almost worse if you leave him there?
Yeah.
Like a worse look, yeah.
Yeah, like you take the freebies, you just don't, go for the extra base.
Here's Warden. He's 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts.
That was a good first pitch breaking ball.
He's been hitting that pitch.
Swung through that one for strike 2. And once again, we're down to the last strike on the top of the 9th. Let's see if Gabe can get out of this one. Barely got a piece there. Right off his hands.
Excuse me, we have Jose Diaz up to bat here. A sophomore from Rancho Mirage, California. Diaz has 2 at-bats this year. He's hitting .500, so it's his 3rd at-bat.
And there's a ground ball. And
he's
a
gonna
diving
get a single
attempt,
there.
but it'll get through. And they'll hold him there. So we'll stay here on the top of the 9th still. Guys, 1st and 2nd now, 2 outs. And this has been a long one. We're over the 3-hour mark. It's usually what happens when you have this many runs and hits.
Derek Ball, he's 0 for 2 today.
Still looking for that 3rd out. He's ahead again, 0-1. It's really been the put-out pitch for Gabe so far. He's gotten ahead a lot of these guys. His put-out pitch was almost too good. Got the strikeout, but it went to the backstop. That was a beautiful pitch for strike 2. Seems like he has good command over that breaking ball. And a weird inning for him because if he gets another strikeout, he technically has struck out the side.
Oh, 2, one more time, Jimmy.
I just want to see that high heater up in the zone, away from him. Try to get him to chase. He went back to the breaking ball and missed. Low and inside for ball 1. There's the 1-2 count. And another chopper. And we'll get the force out at 2nd for the 3rd out of the inning. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 9th, down 20-6. We'll be right back.
New pitcher here for the Roadrunners in the bottom of the ninth, Brandon Death, a sophomore from Honolulu, Hawaii.
All right.
Brandon has a 1.13 ERA through 16 innings pitched so far this season.
Oh, my goodness. Man, he's got some life. He whipped that thing in there. Interesting windup. Would love to know what the radar gun spit out on that one. Funky windup. I mean, he's just got the name for a closer. I mean,
He has 2 saves this year, but I don't believe he is the Roadrunners' normal closer. They have Xavier Vasquez with 5 saves on the year, and Wallen actually as well. So.
well, there's 2 Wallens.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Yep.
Obviously, this isn't a save op. It's in there for strike 1. 3-1 count to Chase. Love to see him throw him a fastball. Just get on top of one. Fouled off his foot. We got a 3-2 count. Total hits, 26 total runs. And that's going to be a walk for Chase. That was close.
Now batting, number 8, Julian Miner.
It's going to bring up Miner.
Here comes Miner.
Miner's 0 for 3. He's had a good day at third base today defensively.
And that's going to go to the backstop. And Chase will move up to second. So Death has come in a little bit wild. That funky windup. And weird arm angle. And here's the pitch. Miner got under it. Skies it up. Shortstop fell. The second baseman would take charge and backpedal and make the catch. So 2 more outs to play with for the Yotes. Still down 14.
Now batting, number 13, Andrew Payne.
Bright spot for the Yotes offense today has been Bain. He's 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs.
Yeah, Bain and Trujillo have been the 2 guys coming into this game pretty hot, and they've continued it. It's been carrying over game to game. Some good things you can take from this. Obviously, you know, it was a blowout loss, but some guys came out and threw well out of the bullpen, and a few guys had good days at the plate. And overall, as a team with 13 hits, 6 runs, so not the worst day offensively. It's just really that big inning over and over for Desert, just pouring runs on multiple innings.
Hopefully Wilkes is all right. Doesn't miss too much time with the hamstring.
We did get word from our trainer, it's just a tweak of the hamstring, so hopefully nothing serious or long term. More precautionary to take him out since he has been recovering from that injury. But we'll see. I'm sure he'll be out at least a few games.
Looks like we're going to have a Maya pinch hitting here after Bain.
And a big swing and a miss. And they're going to go over to first in time. And the Yotes have 1 out remaining. And a pinch hitter, Maya, coming up to plate.
Your attention, please. Now, hitting for your Coyotes, pinch hitter, number 46, Jorge Amaya.
Amaya's going to be pinch hitting for Caden Johnson, who went 0 for 3 with a strikeout today. Chase Scott still at second base.
Man on second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. 20-6. It's a beautiful pitch in the outside corner for strike 1. So this loss will end the Yotes' 4-game winning streak, which will put us at 7-9. We're still really in the thick of things as we are here in conference play. This would only be their first conference loss this season. Going to put them at 3-1.
Moves the Roadrunners to 3-0 after the 2-game sweep over Sam Byrne last week.
We will see this team again in a couple days. If there's anything about this ball club, we know that they are resilient, but that will be strike 3 on 3 pitches. And that will do it. Your final. College of the Desert 20, Cerro Coso 6. Like we said, Coso will fall to 7-9, and Desert will improve to 13-2. 13-3.
10-3.
10-3. My apologies. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll see you on Saturday at 1 o'clock.